Hey guys, I'm Nobe and welcome to Minecraft. Except this probably isn't the version that you were expecting. You see, this is the first version of Minecraft that was ever made. And there's like 3 things to do. You can click. Oh, the targeting is kind of messed up. You can left click, maybe. There we go. You can left click to create a block and right click to break it. And everything except for this one layer is cobblestone, and everything, and that one layer is grass. And that's it. That's all you can make. Yeah, and so this is the first, technically the second iteration of Minecraft, but this is the first iteration of Minecraft that was actually released by Notch back in 2009. This is the first version that anyone aside from Notch got to play. And, well, you can technically mine stuff. Not very well, but, you know, you can. And, yeah. So, I wonder if... I know the game is running super poorly, but I might be able to build something. See if I can build anything interesting in this version. Let's keep that. Yeah. Alright. Also, the collision is kind of messed up, and so you can place blocks inside of yourself, which is kind of funny. You can jump, and you can stand on blocks, but it doesn't work very well. Actually, let me get rid of that one. I'm not sure if I'm running the right version of Java, honestly. I tried... Oh. I tried getting Java 6, but it wasn't really working. And so I'm running this on Java 7. And I don't know if that's what works for this version. Cause like, oop, there we go. I tried running it on newer versions of Java and it just straight up broke. Like it just crashed the game. So I'm trying to run this on Java 7. I looked it up, apparently this version was developed on Java 6. So I tried getting Java 6, but I don't think that version is supported by my computer or something like that. There's some issue. Also, the only download I could find for Java 6 was 32-bit. But I don't know, I probably didn't try hard enough. I'm trying to build like a little fort, you know? Come on. Is it all just placing stuff behind me? Yeah, it is. I find it interesting that when you strip Minecraft down to its core, this is kind of just what you get, a game where it's nothing and you can place and break blocks. One singular block. Actually, let me just do the front. There's no sound yet. There's no... pretty much anything. Oh, the game's running better. Don't know why that happened. Alright. That's good. Oh, and we're back to running poorly. Okay, well, maybe the height I'm at? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, the game runs better at this height. You know, maybe I'll build a platform at this height and then start building at this height instead. Make some staircases up. Let's see what the most interesting thing I can build here is. It's weird. I don't know why the game like works better at different height levels. But yeah, I'm just making this video as like a effort to preserve old versions and show them off for you guys. Cause like I want to show off all the old versions of Minecraft because they're all really cool. Cause like you could make this. Anyone could make this. This is a very easy thing. Like, this is just freaking some Swedish guy screwing around in Java trying to make a game. You could be some Swedish guy screwing around in Java trying to make a game. You don't even have to be Swedish to do that. Or a guy. Or use Java, honestly. You probably shouldn't use Java nowadays. Come on. This is very difficult. The hit detection in this version is kind of weird. There we go. I have to like look at a very specific angle. But I want to do it up here because it's way faster because the game actually runs up here for some reason. And it placed a block behind me. Yeah, I don't know. Dang it. No, I fell. Okay, let me get back over there. Ooh, okay. 10 frames per second, 5 frames per second. 10, 15, okay, back to like 30. No! Okay. There we go. Ooh, it's running even better up here. I gotta get higher. To like maybe 30 FPS up here instead of like 20. Okay, there we go. Now. Give it a little castle-y. Little castle-y cackles, you know? Oh, those are uneven. Okay, that's fine. Alright. I think... Yeah, okay, that's done. Alright, this is it. My funny little fort. Fort Nove Classic. Yeah, there we go. Fort Nove Classic. From Minecraft Pre-Classic. The first version of Minecraft. I think it got named pre-classic after, but close enough. There's a block there that I need to break, but this is close enough. It's got a basement that is filled with blocks. It's got staircases up to where the game runs slightly better, and then another staircase to where it runs even better, but still not well. Oh, it almost runs well up here. Okay. So that so there it is. Yeah, this is the first version of Minecraft. I don't think it was called that at this point. The game itself is listed as RD. Oh goodness, what is it? It's RD132211. Yeah, RD223322211. 132211. Whoa, okay. Yeah, 132211, which I believe is 13. I think it's like May or September or whatever month, day 13 at 2211, and RD stands for Ruby Done, which is the like little the game Notch was working on before this. But yeah, so that's this is the first version of Minecraft. Let's see if I can move on to a slightly newer version and show that off. And by newer, I mean, like, comparatively. I think this one is 23, 28. This might be the same day, but slightly later. But this is the first one where he added these guys, which are just, I think they're just called mobs. These are from a different game that Notch was working on. I think it was, like, Zombie Town or something like that. And it's like this really crappy, like, 6-frame animation or whatever. Oh, and I broke a block. And it took a second to load it. See if I can pull up. Oh, okay. No, it's only a 6-frame animation because the game is running at 6 frames per second. That makes sense. Yeah, the game just runs better up here. That's weird. How high can I go? That high. Alright. Yeah. So. Yeah. So I don't think you can interact with these guys at all. I don't think that they, like, there's no, like, punch options. You can't, like, hit them. But I think you can, like, if you want to, you can, like, dig a hole and they can land in it. I don't think it works very well. I'm mining for the first time in Minecraft. But yeah. Now that it's stuck in a hole, let's go to a slightly newer. There we go. Okay. Now let's do this one. Okay, this is the first one that's full screen, which is interesting. And this is the first one that used Perlin noise to generate the world. Interesting. This is also the first one where you can pick which block you want to place. So, for instance, the default number 1 is stone. Oh, there's a little crosshair too. The default is stone. Again, it runs better when you're higher up for some reason. And so I can build out of stone. I can build out of this new dirt texture, which there's now a grass top to on the grass blocks. It's not just full grass. There's a dirt texture. There's this like cobblestone. And then there is wood. I think this wood is really interesting, like, color. This one also has a couple of mobs running around. Hit detection in this one is also kind of wacky. But again, that might just be Java. Ooh, there's a little block breaking thingy. Alright, yeah. That's that version. And let me see if I can find this one, which should be slightly newer. This is the last one that's that is like titled Ruby Done. Okay, this one isn't full screen. This one actually kind of runs at ground level, so that's pretty nice. Again, Perlin noise. Again, selecting blocks. He changed the wood texture slightly. I think these are something I built out of just like testing it out. I built a little wood box. I like my little wood box. And then there's these little weird mob guys running around. Who might be a weird frame animation. That might just be the game running poorly. I think they're actually choppy in this one. Yeah, they're like weird choppy. It almost looks like they're billboarded, but I don't think they are. I think it's just a weird 3D model that is like really looks like it's billboarded because of the really like low frame animation. But yeah. So this is the 4th version. You can actually break stuff. Like you can actually breaking stuff is pretty good in this version. AKA mining. There's no way to get the grass block, but I believe that there's actually a programmed grass block like spreading thing. Let me see. Like if I just like build a platform of dirt, will it slowly convert to grass? Or does it require grass to be... Ooh, interesting. So if it's not, if it doesn't get sunlight, then it turns into dirt. And if it... Let's see. Yeah, if it loses sunlight, then it turns into dirt. It's gonna spread? Or does it not? Oh, there we go. I think if it's next to other grass, then it can spread up. Which is interesting. But I think it takes a while. Yeah. Alright. Okay, let's try 13A. Try C13A. I think this one I've tried. Okay, yeah. This is a slightly more advanced version with, again, these weird mobs. But this one has water, and it has that little, like, bedrock texture down there. For some reason, can I go full screen? Ooh, I forgot this one has a menu, too. I cannot. Okay. This one has, like a weird platform for its world. These weird mob guys running around, and it has a weird way to place blocks where you hit right click and it switches between block placing and block breaking mode with left click, and then you can like hit left click to do both of them. It's kind of weird. Like, that's what right click does, is switch between modes. Which is interesting. Ooh, and we got actual frame rate this time. That's crazy. It's all the way down. Can I fall out? Oh, there's caves now too. Kind of. There's kind of caves now. Let's keep going. And okay, yeah. This bedrock underneath. I don't know if he called it bedrock yet, but that's what I call it. Ah, oh, weird. Huh. It's just one layer of water. That's funny. Nice transparency. Okay, but yeah. This is this version, CWC0013A. Okay. Next up, we have... I believe next up is actually... We're going to take a little side quest over to 4K. So 4K is a really weird, janky version of the game that was made... I believe, if I remember correctly, it was made for a game jam. Where the challenge was to make a game in under 4 kilobytes, or in 4 kilobytes or under. And so Notch entered and made this, which is just like a weird compressed version of Minecraft, which like almost looks like a weird ripoff, or like a weird version of the game that doesn't quite work. It's very liminal. This entire is like a weird black void, and it's all pixely. It's super interesting. Like, also like the way that you move in this version is really weird. You can only move on one axis. You get stuck on stuff very easily. You can't walk forward unless you're in the air, unless you're moving on that one axis. So like I can move fine here, but I can't move fine this way unless I jump. And also I get stuck on sides of blocks. I also find it interesting that like there's a bunch of more textures, but it's different textures than the ones that were being used before. So these are completely unique textures than the ones that were actually in the game at the time. I think that's really interesting. This version is really weird. It's almost eerie how, like, just, like, random it is. Cause, like, the other day I was testing out these versions for the first time, right? And I was like... I was like, what the heck is 4K? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, an old version being called 4K? What does 4K stand for? And it's like, okay, it turns out 4 kilobytes. But then I open it up and I'm like, what is this? What even is this version? It's foggy and kind of dark and gloomy and weird, and there's a bunch of random blocks around. It's kind of cool. Also, it's like Metroid Prime mouse physics, or like a Flash game, where you have to look to the side of the screen to make it turn, and like look up and down to like turn up and down. It's weird. But yeah, this is 4K. It's really interesting. Yeah, super weird. So the next version that I have is C30. Okay. So this one, I believe, this one in the modern day is known as Minecraft Classic. So this is the version, let's see if we have a menu. Yeah, we do. And we don't have full screen. Okay. This is known as Minecraft Classic now. And this is, I believe, the version that was on the website for a while. Y'all remember that? When you could go on the Minecraft website and play like a little browser demo of Minecraft on it? Yeah, I think this was the version that was on that, or something similar. But this one has a decent variety of blocks in it. There's more block textures implemented. It's got trees, it's got like actual terrain generation. It's kind of jagged, rough terrain generation, but like it does exist, which is interesting. I was checking the options. There should be audio in this version. I think it's because I think it's because I'm on the wrong version of Java, and so it doesn't really work correctly. But yeah, for some reason, there is an audio, despite the fact that there probably should be. But let's see. It also might be that this is like an incorrect port of it. Actually, you know what? I'm doing this on multi-MC. I'm gonna try doing this on Betacraft and see if that works better. Aha! Okay. Okay. So this seems to be the exact same thing. And there's sound! That jump scared me. Oh my gosh, that actually scared the crap out of me, the fact that there's sound. Alright. But that's good though. Everything is this sound. Does stone make that sound? No, it makes... Nice. Ooh, we're advanced. Okay, yeah. So this is 0.3. This might also be like a multiplayer test version. I have not done that much research into that particularly, like which of these versions are which. If you know which version I'm actually playing on, let me know. This might be a multiplayer test, which is why it like popped up with that thing. But here we are. So as you can see, hey, music. There we go. So as you can see, there's like a bunch of new textures. There's this like gravel. There's sand over there. I'm actually gonna replace. Is there? No, there's no sound slider yet. Let me lower that a little bit. Okay. Oh yeah, obviously. I'm gonna replace dirt with sand. Let me see if dirt or sand falls. Okay, yeah, kind of. So like if you do that, then it just insta goes over. But the thing that interests me the most about this version is like the most interesting texture in this version is bricks. They added bricks. So I think I'm gonna build something out of bricks. Let me see if I can get a little, like, make a platform. I think I want to build like a lighthouse, because it's like, that's the one thing that's obviously red. The one building that's obviously going to be red. And I can use sand as the white aspects of it. I think there's also more blocks than just that. I think there's more blocks than like just naturally occur. You might have to cheat to get those though. Down the music a little bit more, because this is getting really loud. Okay, that's a little bit more manageable. I can hear myself think again. Yeah, this feels like the first version where you can actually like reasonably build things that are like decently complex, which I find interesting. That's like how aggressively red this brick's texture is. Okay, we'll do 5 blocks of the bricks. And then 5 sand. And then I can't. Oh, don't fall off. That would be bad. Yeah, and then once I have that, I should be able to keep building stuff with bricks. Yeah, get the bricks. Ooh, okay, don't Do not fall in at this point, please. Please don't fall in at this point. I really don't want to fall in. That would be really bad. I would have to pillar up, and that would be unfortunate because then I'd have to break it. And you know, that's fine, but like I don't really want to fall down. The game also isn't running like great. Like it's running fine, honestly, but it's not running amazing, and I don't really want to risk it. So I'm just gonna do that. Okay. I'd say short. So I'm gonna do one more layer of sand. And then I need to like do a rim. That's funny, I could place sand and just instantly teleport down there. I do find it interesting that this game basically started out as like a building simulator, and then, well, honestly, it was probably just engine tests. Like, it was probably just building engine tests. The idea was probably always to have it be sort of a survival game where you can build anything and everything was voxel-based. You know, where you have a bunch of blocks. Alright. And now, build like a rim around this. Alright, and then in the middle, I don't have anything that's light source though, I just realized. I mean, sand is bright. I realized I don't have a light source. But whatever, when did that ever stop me before? Okay. And it's yellow, so it should look like, well, it's not illuminated though. But I don't think there is a block that is light in this game. Okay, let's jump down and see what it looks like. It looks like a big tower and nothing. But, oh, okay, I jumped in the water. Yeah, it kind of looks like a big tower and nothing, but whatever. It looks fine. It's kind of fat. Could be a little thinner. The light part should probably be a little wider, but whatever. I'm not gonna keep working on this. I have better things to do than build in Minecraft Classic. Let me get up and see if I can get a decent angle on it where I can actually see the light part. Yeah, it's just a little flat. Whatever. Yeah, that's Minecraft Classic. And then I believe the next version is an in-dev version, which will be the first version with survival, an actual survival. I can hit F5 to make it rain. Interesting. Can I do any other interesting things? I mean, I can change the fog. I know about that. Controls. Key. Save mode location. Okay. 3D anaglyph. Why is this already a... Oh, it's not even an option. Why? Why is that even there? Oh, and that's also not an option. That's also not an option. Oh, okay. None of these are options. You can't change the options. That's fine. That might be a Java thing, but whatever. But yeah, this does work. Nice. Okay. I want to save this. Let's save this white house. Ah, yeah, okay. Okay, well I can't save it, but I have it on video, so whatever. Alright. So,